Oh yeah, include that in the video. Cameraman grunts like.
Discipline or motivation?
Discipline.
Comfort or growth?
Growth.
Biggest excuse people make?
That they don't have time.
What kills progress?
Comfort, I guess.
What builds mental strength?
Hard times in the gym, in life.
And where would you say the majority of people's confidence comes from?
Success. Winning gives you confidence.
Yeah. One word for your mindset.
I've got the word, I just can't think of the word. Like unshakable, kind of. Yeah, focused, like, you know, I can't really describe it in one word, but like I've got a goal in mind, I'm gonna reach it. Do you know what I mean? Locked in, I guess.
What makes someone, in your opinion, weak?
Makes someone weak? Excuses.
What separates winners from everyone else?
That they're not afraid to lose first. If I want to reach the point in the sport I want to reach, then I can't let, you know, being tired or not feeling up to it get in the way of me turning to the gym. You know, the reason I got to where I am now is because I pushed through those days where I wasn't feeling like going to the gym. So I've just got to carry that mindset all the way with me to the end.
What was one of the hardest truths to face when you started?
Hardest truth to face when I started MMA, probably that you can't just train 2 or 3 times a week. You've got to train 5, 6 days a week. So before I started MMA, I did like a bunch of other sports and I maybe did them 1 to 2 times a week. When I started MMA and I realized there's all these different disciplines, so you have to train every single day because you've got to cover disciplines. And that was probably the hardest truth. But like, it wasn't like a chore to me because I fell in love with it. But that was something that I guess shocked me when I first got to MMA.
What has fighting taught you about yourself?
Fighting's taught me that I'm a lot tougher than maybe I thought I was, especially growing up. Like I wasn't really sporty. I wasn't like super athletic. I wasn't really good at any sports in school. I didn't want to play any sports. So yeah, I think it's taught me I'm a lot stronger, especially mentally as well. I haven't always been like the mentally strongest person. And maybe, you know, that's cost me in some of my like early fights in my amateur days. Yeah, I think I've grown so much as a person. I've gotten so much more mentally stronger. Again, I wasn't the most talented. I wasn't a natural athlete. Everything I'm good at is because I work my ass off, so.
What do you do when you know you want to quit?
Super common, like as much as I love this sport, it is still what I do every day, and sometimes I need a break from it. I think I always get to this point, every single fight camp I've ever had, I thought, fuck me, what if I just like quit doing this and get a normal job? I see all these people like working, going out on weekends, relaxing, looks quite nice. Obviously I'm dieting hard all the time. And then I kind of think that I've worked a job and I've been there and I hated it. So there's a reason I'm here. I'm here by choice, so that's what I've got to remind myself. And then to be honest, the only reason I'm thinking those things is because I'm dieting hard. I'm eating a bunch of shit food. Training's really hard. I know like none of those feelings are like permanent. They're just kind of temporary because camp's a little bit hard. So yeah, I just remember what I'm doing it for as well. Like I live what a lot of people, the lives a lot of people want to live, or my normal day looks like someone's day off from work, right? So I've got to be just grateful for that and remind myself of those things while I'm going, yeah. There's definitely been moments in this sport where I thought maybe I shouldn't keep going. I've got 2 good examples on the top of my head. Lockdown, Feb 2020, I fought for a title and I lost in the first round, and then I was supposed to fight a couple of weeks later and then we went into lockdown. So that was kind of like quite a tough thing for me mentally because I couldn't even redeem myself for what I knew was wasn't a full performance of myself. A year and a half where I couldn't fight, or it was a year where I couldn't fight and then I got injured. So I ended up being out the cage for 18 months and then I came back and won a fight then, you know, so that was a great feeling. Obviously after, again, 18 months of not being in the cage. Straight after that, I fought for a amateur title 7 weeks after this fight. I think I was 5-3 at the time. Guy I was fighting was 4-0. I was kind of bought in to lose in a way. And then a day before the fight, I got fired from my job. That's a whole other thing. It was bullshit, but got fired from my job. And then there was a lot riding on me mentally. I didn't know if I had lost that fight. I won the title. If I'd lost that fight, I don't know if I would have kept going. I don't know if I would have quit. You know, I probably wouldn't have, but you know, those are probably the 2 hardest times where I felt like maybe I should keep going. But I kept going, I persevered, and I don't think like that anymore. Again, when I took 2 losses in a row at pro, didn't even enter my mind for a second about quitting. So I've changed a lot mentally as well. So it's super important to kind of feel uncomfortable in this sport at certain times. You know, there's a time and a place for it. When you're in the gym and you're pushing hard in camp, you shouldn't feel comfortable every session. You should be getting pushed in your sparring, getting pushed in your conditioning. You shouldn't enjoy every session. You will to a certain extent, but in the moment, you won't like it. So you've got to push yourself to those places of uncomfortability, because when you're in a fight, it's pretty uncomfortable the entire time, right? You're going to be in bad positions. You're going to have to push that extra mile. Yeah, you've got to get familiar with that feeling you're going to feel in the cage. My biggest piece of advice for people who, are looking to take MMA serious, maybe go on to the pro, is that, there'll be hiccups, there'll be bumps in the road. You've just got to keep going. There is kind of like light on the other side. So, push past those tough times, and you'll get the results you want. And also get comfortable being uncomfortable. This is a sport which is violent. You're fighting another person in the cage. It's not necessarily what would come natural to a lot of people. So yeah, get comfortable in the gym, in these sessions, with being uncomfortable. And pick a good walkout song as well, because you don't look like a knob. Yeah.